What if I told you there's a generation that remembers cassette tapes, landline calls, and playing outside till sunset, but also mastered smartphones, social media, and the digital world better than anyone else? They lived two completely different lives in one lifetime. They're called Xennials, born roughly between 1977 and 1985. Not quite Gen X, not fully millennials. They exist in a space most people don't even notice, an in-between generation, raised in an analog childhood, but forced into a digital adulthood. And this unique transition shaped their psychology in ways no other generation has experienced. 1. The analog childhood, emotional foundation. Xennials grew up in a world without Wi-Fi, without social media, without constant notifications. Life was slower, but deeper. Kanleki played outside for hours, built real friendships face to face, waited for things instead of getting instant results. And this waiting built patience. This real interaction built emotional depth. But here's something most people overlook. They experience boredom. Not the scrolling because I'm bored kind, but real silence, real stillness. And that boredom, it forced them to imagine, to create, to think. That's why many Xennials are naturally creative and emotionally grounded. 2. The digital shock, sudden shift. Then suddenly, everything changed. The internet arrived. Mobile phones became common. Social media took over human interaction. And unlike Gen Z, Xennials weren't born into this world. They had to learn it, adapt to it, survive it. Imagine going from writing letters to typing emails, from meeting friends physically to chatting online. This created a powerful psychological trait. They are digitally skilled, but mentally cautious. They don't blindly trust what they see online. They question things. They think before they react. Because they remember a world where information wasn't instant, it was earned. 3. The identity split, inner conflict. Here's where it gets deeper. Xennials often feel like they don't fully belong anywhere. With Gen X, they feel too young. With millennials, they feel too old. It's like standing between two worlds, but never fully being part of either. This creates a quiet, internal conflict, a feeling of being overlooked, undefined, unnoticed. But here's the twist. That in-between feeling is actually their biggest strength. No, because they can understand traditional values, adapt to modern trends, translate between generations. They don't just live in one world, they move between both. 4. The emotional intelligence advantage. Because Xennials experienced both extremes of life, they developed something powerful: emotional intelligence. They understand people, not just profiles. They value deep conversations over short texts, privacy over attention, meaning over validation. They don't chase every trend. They observe it, analyze it, then decide. This makes them more balanced, more self-aware, and often more emotionally stable than younger generations. 5. The pressure of transition, hidden stress. But this unique position isn't easy. Behind this adaptability, there's pressure, and they had to constantly learn new technologies, compete with younger, faster digital natives, rebuild careers in a rapidly changing world, while also carrying traditional responsibilities. This creates something called adaptability fatigue, a silent stress of always needing to catch up, always needing to stay relevant, and yet they keep going. 6. The quiet leadership trait, bonus insight. Here's something powerful. Xennials are often natural leaders, but not loud ones. They don't seek attention, they seek solutions because they understand both sides. They can mediate conflicts, guide younger generations, respect older perspectives. They lead quietly, but effectively. Xennials are the bridge between two worlds, are the bridge. No, the last generation to experience life without screens, and the first to survive and succeed with them. They didn't just grow up. They adapted. They evolved. They transformed. In a world divided by generations, Xennials aren't stuck in between. They're the ones who connect everyone.